also didn't participate. I also didn't go to those parties.
Yeah.
So a lot of the celebrity culture that you don't hear saying anything is because they participated to a degree.
Was there a reason you never went to those parties back in the day? Obviously, I know what's going on there, but is there a reason you never did?
I'm just not with all that freaky shit. Like all of the stuff that he's doing.
All these folks be having freak off parties, man. I've been to at least 2 T.I. freak off parties, and we left because it was too freaking off.
Hey, what's up, y'all? It's your boy Diddy. I support T.I. the King, and you should too. No Mercy in stores right now. Hey, yo, free T.I. Yo, we waiting for you, Playboy. Yo, go get that album. It's fire. Peace.
You think the reports are true that Diddy put $1 million to kill Tupac? Have you heard about the new reports that came out, the confessions?
Man, don't talk to me about no. I don't want to talk about that.
Okay.
That shit ain't got nothing to do with me.
Okay.
50 Cent just fired major shots at T.I. again this time, dragging him into the middle of Diddy's spiraling scandal. And its wild word on the street is that T.I. might have been one of Diddy's so-called special guests at those infamous freak-off parties.
So was there a reason you never went to those parties back in the day? Obviously, I know what's going on there, but is there a reason you never did?
I'm just not with all that freaky shit. Like all of the stuff that he's doing, I'm not into that type of stuff. I'm just a little more, maybe you could say basic or normal. You go to the 90s and Kiki D said they paid him to kill Tupac.
Yeah.
So look, like you get the craziest accusations. You had TMZ created a docuseries that went to Tubi, but the series is saying the downfall.
The whole thing blew up after Clen Jeezy's ex-Right and man started spilling spicy tea saying T.I. wasn't just at the parties. He was deep in that scene, now let's be real. T had somehow managed to stay clear of the Diddy drama all this time until now. But guess who wasn't about to let him slide? Yep, 50 Cent, and no one's shocked. These two have been beefing for years, but this time 50 went way past petty. He's not only bringing back those old snitching rumors on T.I., he's dragging up receipts about how tight Tip and Diddy were back in the day.
Like when you walking up to the house, you can see in the house, and he had the steps that go up and the long balcony for the upstairs.
Nice.
So when we was there, when we got there, all we seen was Diddy. It's a Diddy party. He's up there in a robe. No lie, we was gone in 20 minutes. No lie. Jeezy even said, "Let's go." Said, "No, this ain't our type of party." I think he had a robe on with a bunch of people downstairs. What the fuck you got a robe on for, bro?
Damn.
Hey, the stories that they say, I believe them.
Like a little sex
Diddy
orgies
hell.
and all that. Yeah.
Diddy hell. He told us.
Has that been the craziest stuff you witnessed at a party? Like Diddy, like something like that. Diddy in a robe or something.
Man, I can tell you some. Man, I can tell you some shit. But we can save it for another time, though.
Hit us one more exclusive, man.
One more exclusive?
Yeah, get us one
Man, all these folks be having freak off parties, man. I've been to at least 2 T.I. freak off parties, and we left because it was too freaking off. You know what I'm saying? Like, nah, we don't want to be around these motherfuckers. Motherfuckers walk around in silk pajamas and shit. Like, cause see, our crew was different. Our crew was like, our crew wasn't soft. We ain't had no sucker ass, punk ass niggas in our crew.
So now everybody's asking just how close were they, and is 50 really about to blow the lid off T.I.'s past in his upcoming Diddy docuseries? Things are about to get real messy. And just when T.I. thought he ducked the Diddy blast radius, CLM came out swinging. He straight up called out celebs acting brand new when they were really all up in Diddy's wild world. But here's the twist. CLM ain't talking rumors. He claims he saw it all go down according to Clen. T.I. wasn't just a guest. He was hosting his own freak-off sessions too, and it doesn't stop there. CLM even claims he saw T.I. at one of those Diddy in a row parties, and wait till you hear what he said happened next.
I done seen T.I. at a couple of freak parties, man. I remember one thing. I remember we was on a road with T.I. Here goes a story right here. We was on a road with T.I. I ain't gonna call no names. Who did the shit, but nigga, it's after the show. I think we got it's a big ass suite, big hotel suite. I don't know what the fuck going on. Bitches everywhere. Out of nowhere, we two niggas started having an eating pussy contest. No lie. 2 niggas started with a lesbian bitch. I swear she was a lesbian. Her girlfriend was there too.
Damn. And
she was in the contest too. Cause it was like, shit, we got some niggas that can eat that pussy better than your girl can.
Damn.
So it went down like that. But anybody was there, remember that shit. If I'm lying, I'm dying. the freak nigga, the first freak off I ever went to was a Big Meech freak leak. And anybody that was back then know about the freak leak at the Eclipse condominiums, man. On Far Road across from the fish market, man. Meech and them used to have freak leaks in that motherfucker. They had the penthouses up in them motherfuckers. That was the first one I ever been to where after we left the strip club 3, 4 in the morning, all the bitches came back to the condo too. And the party kept going.
Damn.
Nigga, all...
Didn't just stop at T.I., he dropped another bomb. He claimed that back in the day, it was actually Big Meech who was throwing those wild Diddy-style parties. Yeah, that Big Meech. So now you've got Diddy, T.I., and Big Meech all numb. Dropped in one interview, and of course 50 Cent wasn't about to let that slide. But this time 50 ain't just clowning on Instagram or posting shady memes. He's moving in silence playing chess, while everybody else is playing checkers. Word is, he's been gathering dirt and laying the groundwork for his upcoming Netflix docu-series, Did He Do It? And insiders say it's about to shake the whole industry according to people close to 50. This documentary isn't just about Diddy. Nope, it's also a revenge mission, a way to air out every hidden grudge and settle scores with everyone who ever crossed him. And guess whose name is getting serious screen time?
Hey, what's happening, y'all? Some people call me Tip. This is about another kind of tip that can help our mothers, our sisters, our brothers, and our fathers help get the perpetrators who commit crimes against them off the streets. All you got to do is call Crime Stoppers Atlanta. Tips can be anonymous, and there's even a reward. The number to Crime Stoppers Atlanta is 404-577-8477. That's 404-577-TIPS. Channel 2, community coverage.
Apparently 50's got plenty to say about him, and it's not looking pretty now. If you're wondering why 50 is always going at Tip, let's rewind a bit first. There was T.I.'s desperate hustle to land a Vero battle with 50. Dude was practically begging for it, then Tip kept sneak dissing East Coast rappers like 50, stirring up even more tensions. But the biggest stain, that legendary Crim Stoppers ad from 2007. T.I. got himself caught up with some heavy gun charges, facing up to 20 years. But somehow, instead of doing hard time, he popped up in a PSA talking about do your part and stop crime, that move right there. 50 never let it go. And now he's about to put it all on blast, that Crim Stoppers ad. Yeah, it rubbed a lot of folks the wrong way in the rap game.
When they want to try, look, even for me personally, my character never tries to attack my character. They'll say he a rat or he just snatched. Yeah. All you gotta do is ask him who I told her. I ain't never told her nothing in my life. Yeah. In the Prem situation, look at this case. It'll tell you who told her. Right. Her name ain't in that case.
Innocent or guilty, criminal or citizen, that could get them anytime for any crime. Say, look, if it say, sir, did you see such and such and such, do such and such and such? Oh, wait a minute, only time. The only time.
Only one place in the federal guidelines where you can have 10 machines and get 1 year of community service and 1 year incarceration.
I said, how you feel when them New York like 50 and all them niggas trying to do all of those?
I'ma tell you something. When you're fighting a man with no arms, expect to get hit.
So Tough, to everyone listening to it, is an awesome song. Listen carefully. Actually, you don't have to even listen that carefully. There's a line in there directed at another rapper in the game.
Oh yeah?
Yeah.
What line? What rapper you talking about?
It was a line that has you questioning that you have, is it true you have the best lawyers in the game?
I feel like I do.
Okay.
I have a great legal team.
And you asked them a question that if you got caught with 10 weapons in your car, you would have seen 10 years,
So
maybe 9.
What makes you feel like there's a line to a rapper?
It just seemed to be very coincidental with the timing of things that are going on.
That's like,
Will you deliver the line for me 1 second? I don't want to do it injustice.
You use real life situations to create something that's entertaining without being specific. That's entertainment to me. Like if I had an issue, when have you known me to be indirect with an issue?
Oh, you're pretty direct.
Right, so if I had a problem with any artist, trust me, they would know. You see what I'm saying? When I take it and I write that, it's because a lot of people think that. And they're not saying it because they're cowardly people. You see what I'm saying? So when you write it and you put it there and you leave it and say, watch, let me watch and see what happens. And there's so much controversy around it, you didn't say anything. Then you go, see, they think that. They just won't say it to him because they're a bunch of punks.
You dropped the line for me, that line that starts off with about having the best lawyers.
I got the best lawyers money can buy. They said it would have got me 10 or maybe 9. I said, well, how do you explain how homie breathes? He said, you keep your mouth shut or you eat the cheese. You so tough.
Are you telling me that's not directed at a specific rap?
Well, I can't. Well, my intentions, if I have a problem, you know, my MO, and I would just say something. You know, so it's not really directed at him. It's me taking real life situations that these things are relevant to hip hop. Period. You see what I'm saying? So I take it and I make something that's interesting enough for people to sink their teeth into, and then I move forward. If you have beef, then we make it beef.
Can you understand? Well, you know me, I'm direct too. Is that line about T.I.?
Absolutely, for the public to decide.
How are you dealing with when, like, the 50 cents are coming at you?
Well, I mean, honestly, man, like, to be perfectly honest with you, man, I gotta deal with each situation as how I hear it come out of the person's mouth. You can misinterpret songs, lyrics, you know what I'm saying? When you're being interviewed and someone asks you, how do you feel about this? I gotta take that. I gotta take your verbal rather than listen to your lyrics and jump to a conclusion. And when I heard him speaking on it, he said he wasn't talking about me, you know what I'm saying? And me and 50 always had a decent rapport, you know. It wasn't never nothing negative. So, and like he said this in conversation. At the same time, he said, man, he never had a problem with saying people's names when he's speaking on them. And like that's not like 50. If he going at somebody, he usually say their name and make it known. It's usually not ever whether or not. You know what I'm saying? And so I think that it's just unnecessary to jump to a conclusion and, you know, create an issue where there is none.
He wasted no time responding, and this time his words were deadly serious. He addressed T.I. directly. You got to chill, you bugging for even saying anything. There's casualties involved. This is real life. I don't know what you was thinking, but rethink it. They hurting right now, that boy was their way out. And I bet you don't even realize they might kill you over what you just said. What hood you from again? Come on, man. It's quiet time now. T actually laid low. For a minute after that, real quiet. But come on, we all knew he wouldn't stay silent forever. Then came the Hollywood rumors. Word on the street was that T.I. was this close to locking down a role in 50's Power series, but allegedly he lost it because he couldn't stop taking jabs at 50. Of course, Tip denied the whole thing, saying his beef had nothing to do with losing the role. But let's be real, 50 is known for being petty with precision, and he's not the type to forget a grudge. Right now, things seem calm. 50 hasn't blasted T.I. on social media lately the way he's come for others, but don't get it twisted. He moves in silence. If that Diddy documentary really drops soon, don't be shocked if T.I.'s name shows up with receipts attached. So what? Do you think is there truth to Clem's claims that T.I. was out here throwing his own freak-offs? And just how close was he to Diddy back in the day? Drop your take in the comments. We want all the smoke. If you're loving this drama, make sure to like, subscribe and share with your crew, hit that bell so you don't miss the next drop, and let us know what scandal you want us to expose next. See you in the next one.